season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
You talk about this Jets defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Jets will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise,
look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. On 1st and 10, Hobbs. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to
He'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they will be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Jets at 7-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hobbs. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On second down, a run with Hall. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll run with Hall. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Hobbs. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, How do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd and 4. He couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete here. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. 2nd and 10. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Throwing to start the drive. Hobbs. And he'll be corralled right upfield, right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
18 Cardinals.
Back to throw. Hobbs. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. With that run, Charles, he passed Hall of Famer Curtis Martin for 5th all-time, over 14,100 yards rushing. I'm not sure what more he can accomplish.
Well, in his mind, he thinks he can continue on and get up to number 1 on the all-time rushing list. But you're exactly right. What a career and what accomplishments. And to pass Curtis Martin, who is known by his Hall of Fame coach with the Jets and the Patriots as Wonder Boy, but that's a big-time deal. So if you're passing a guy that they call Wonder Boy, you're a heck of a player.
And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Hobbs flushed out right. And he is going to have a Jets first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on third down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium.
79 Broncos. Ready?
On first down, Hobbs. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jets have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 3. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Bills! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
On the set. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Hobbs eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw on 2nd down. Hobbs. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six on a Jet touchdown. And a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And New York set to take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. So here's a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Hobbs. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hobbs. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's a stake. blitz. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a couple. They'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Play there. 30 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And New York set to take the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Off the play fake. Hobbs. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Hobbs. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Hall ought to give up the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Hobbs firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Ready up. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. A give running right is Hall. And down to the 41. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Let's go.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Back to throw. Hobbs. Able to shake him off. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Let go.
Operating from the gun. Hobbs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bills are right back in this football game. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
13 yards. First down, Bills.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. With a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw here. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd down. Hobbs. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun. Hobbs. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give to Hall. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Ready.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Come on, let's go.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they